Hello adventurers, my name is Chris, welcome back to more Baldur's Gate 3. Finally, last episode was a doozy. Last episode was wild. We are here in, well, literally the Chamber of Loss, but within the House of Grief, which is the cloister that Shadowheart was a part of, was kidnapped into and raised as Sharon. Right, we learned a lot, and we still have a few things to actually go poke around and learn, but this was a massive, almost in a way a conclusion, actually, to Shadowheart's personal struggles and endeavor since we've met her. Right, the mystery, the intrigue, the sort of the lack of memories, all these like little things with her since the beginning, and everything we've learned over time. Right. It all came to a head here, where we met and confronted her headmistress, Viconia, which was a very interesting situation because Viconia was an old acquaintance, ally, friend of Minsk and Jaheira. And, I mean, I'm not sure how Sharon she was back then, but I imagine if she was enough for Jaheira and Minsk to trust being around her and adventure, even if for a little while, then, man, she's come a long way. That's for sure. Not a good person. Not good at all. And we put a stop to that. Right? And we did what Shar wouldn't do, which is we provided her mercy. Not out of sort of like care, because she's a good person, just slightly misguided. And maybe she is. Who knows? Right? But there's layers to kind of letting her live. Not only Shadowheart at the end of all this was done, right? She was like, I mean, her line was even embrace loss, learn to embrace loss, mother. Right, great line. But the fact that she was defeated, she was done, she had nothing. In fact, we gave her the gift that Shar, constantly dangled in front of her. We left her with nothing, to go out into the world with no one, no purpose, no goal. And you could say she could probably fall back into Shar. Shar's not great with failure. And considering that Viconia killed all of the people in her cloister at Waterdeep because Shar said to do it. Right? And that's fucking crazy. That's crazy, but she did it. So you could see how devoted she was to Shar to the very end. And coming here, learning that Shadowheart was like chosen by Shar, right? As like a symbol that even the light, the child of Selûne, right? Child of the light, could even be turned to shadow. Right, that everything eventually goes and falls into the darkness. Right, so Shadowheart was an example that Shar was trying to set and would eventually replace Viconia. Which I think is interesting, Viconia knowing that she was raising Shadowheart to replace her. Right, so one day She knows that she would be pushed aside. Viconia's story, I'm interested, and it's kind of a shame we didn't get any more information on Viconia, and I think about it, because what an interesting character, I feel like. It happened so fast. But to kind of wrap that up, the idea that Zeph let her go. She was defeated. And the idea of like essentially for lack of a better word, like a pathetic, defenseless person who's lost everything to go and be like, well, I'm going to kill them now. Doesn't. It's not. It's not in him, and it's been an issue, right? In a number of circumstances, right? That sort of almost naive mentality of like, oh well, you're defeated now, so go on and change your ways. Maybe not, but when it comes to things we've done in the past, like Gandrel, is such a core memory of this moment of stopping somebody, deliberately going back to this person, choosing to stop them because we were protecting our under the motivations of protecting our friend, because this person would be hunting down our friend no matter what. So knocking them unconscious would not solve that issue. And protecting his friend was the mentality, right? And it only turned out afterwards that, Gandro was not a bad guy and was actually looking for not only his children, but multiple children that were kidnapped by Astarion. And feeling that little bit of deceit from Astarion, because it's like a half-truth, right? Astarion knew that he did that. He knew why Gandrel was looking for him. He knew. And he deliberately was pulling back information from us in that instance. Maybe because he was so detached from the situation, but it doesn't matter. That whole thing, I would say probably haunt is a good word. Thinks about it a lot, right? Because it was like an innocent person that was killed, and now this is not an innocent person in any way. We also go to Ketheric Thorn. When we defeated, we didn't get a chance or choice to really, spare or not. And the idea of like, is he redeemable? Everything we learned about him, from him, and around him, in the best case scenario, still no. He was so lost in this that the fact that he did all of this for Isabel, everything he did was for her, right? Bringing her back. He even said he'd sacrifice the world. He'd burn the world for her. Is something you're not gonna fix in him. There's no point where he's gonna go get his daughter and be like, you know what, I'm gonna renounce my ways with Merkel. Like, I'm out. No, he wasn't. So letting somebody like that go to the scale that he was committed directly and directly to, and empowered by Merkel, is not the same thing as Viconia just being a follower of Shar, right? Now, a high tier follower of Shar, yeah, and the leader of this cloister, sure. But in Shar's eyes, she's expendable. She's just useful right now. And so letting her go is both a little bit of naivety on Zeph's part, but also, when you think about it, it's almost crueler to let her go, because she even wanted death. She wanted that. We denied that to her. And I think for her to have to go out there and continue to live in some way, if she doesn't choose to take her own life at some point, but choosing to live, she won't have Shar. She won't have anybody else. She has no one and nothing. And so letting her live is almost more cruel than giving her that release of death. Now, of course, realistically, right, there is not really, there's no real benefit to the world to let her live, realistically, right? And of course, game-wise, like, we could have killed her, taken all her shit, would've been great. She had cool stuff I wanted, but we didn't get that, and that's fine. We committed to this, but definitely, realistically, she's an evil, cruel, dangerous individual, and definitely likely should have died. But for Shadowheart not making the decision and leaving it to Zev was definitely interesting. It was interesting. I think for him, that was kind of the difference, right? If Shadowheart had been like, we gotta kill her, and Shadowheart went and did it, or, you know, kind of pushed for like, no, we need her to die, then I think that might have influenced him. But Minsk was fully like, the way even he talked about it, it's like, you're lucky Boo's not the one judging you, because you'd probably be dead. And then Viconia also tried to seemingly dissect Boo in the middle of the night, and then ran off. And I think that seemed to be the last time that they were with Viconia. But anyway, it's been a hell of a time. And we met Shadowheart's parents. And it was a really sad emotional ending there, with not only talking to her parents, right? The parents that she had known for so long to not even exist. Or she didn't even know they didn't exist. She didn't know she had, right? Memories were gone. Only for her to have gained them back. Right? Gained the awareness of her parents back. And then coming here, speaking to them. And speaking directly to Shar. Which is another crazy thing. Going and having that be this final moment of Shadowheart having to choose between her parents' lives and being free of Shar, and you know, her curse and connection. And Shadowheart was conflicted, and we would be conflicted. I feel like anybody would be conflicted. But her parents were like, no, we can't let Shar take your future from you. Another thing that she would steal from you. They accepted their fate. It was really sad to see. But they at least had those last moments, and then Shadowheart told Shar to piss off. She's free. She's free. And now we're here. Now we're here to leave. Another cloister empty. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk, and we begin the game.
Best be on my way.
We also have to make sure to go to camp and speak with everybody else. Their opinions on all this. Right? In the Mirror of Loss, we can offer memories to it, and I think that's very interesting. We're not going to do that. Not our characters. Not this playthrough. But this is the mirror. That being the mirror that basically everybody gets put in front of, even the people we met outside. Right? They get brought in here, they give up their memories under the guise of helping, when in reality they're stealing the memories that, well, Shar would find useful. And then from that, they even lose the memory of even having been in here to get the memory removed. So they don't even really know they're being helped afterwards. They don't even remember being helped. Right? It's crazy. Ooh, Baron Bormel's will. Is that a blanket? Some chains? That's sad. They died over here in the corner. Wait, before I do that, got these. Where's the will? There it is. His ragged sheet is the last will and testament of Baron Alice Borm, written in what looks like dried blood. It leaves all her worldly possessions to her beloved daughter, the Voba? Bormal. Damn, that's tragic. To be in here in such a situation where you genuinely gotta go and write that shit in blood. Fuck. Oh, the choir is popping off in here. Oh, stop clicking. Okay, because it was down here, and then there was a like up here. Yeah, because it goes all over this way. It just died in the collapse. I don't know, this place is very... a lot of disrepair, but it's also probably like hella old. Oh. Oh, God. Yikes. Wait, is that a gift? Is this the gift they tortured for information? And her head is gone. The head is missing. Yep, that is gone. Shit.
The Githyanki. Head removed. They tortured her for information and then made sure the corpse couldn't help anyone else.
That's fucked. Right, obviously remove the head. Can't speak with dead. That's why it rhymes. And that's fucked. So this is probably the Gith, right? They tortured for information regarding the whereabouts. Oh, subject mapping results. Githyanki number 7. Interesting. A log of interrogation notes detailing a Githyanki captive's torture over a number of days. The captive remains strong at first, but very gradually starts to slip and offer up information about the whereabouts of a mysterious artifact hidden away by Queen Vlaakith. Eventually broke. I mean, Sharan torture is pretty fucking bad, especially when...
Poking out of the debris.
It's my girl. She knows, but I already found it. It's okay. You know, I'll just do it because I don't want to ignore her. Wow, look at that! Oh my God, we found a letter. That's so cool. Wow, thanks, Lae'zel. But no, considering like they captured the gift, they're torturing. They're not in a rush. They have all the time that they need. Eventually, you'll break just because. When they're not in a hurry. It's pretty bad. And that's so funny. Like, I hate it and I respect it that if you're gonna be evil, cutting the head off, smart. Nobody else can speak with dead. That's it. They knew what they were doing. Nocturne. I wanted to speak again before we go. to be here.
What do you seek?
We see your wares. Is there anything we want? Not particularly. Sell you one fork.
Be sure
All
to
right.
get everything you need. Come tomorrow, I'll be gone.
Okay. So we can't talk to her, so does that mean... Do we actually have to have Shadowheart
To do.
herself?
I'd better do the talking.
I can still scarcely believe it. You've returned, and the Mother Superior is gone. So much can change, so quickly.
Let me see where's Charles. I can remember. Okay, see, this is one of those instances where it's like being encouraged to talk to every single character as us, right? Zeph, our main character, and that it's like never don't talk to anybody as any other character, because then you miss context and you miss information, right? But this instance, you literally need to be Shadowheart talking to her, right? Because it was the opposite when I talked with Will's father, right? When I talked with him with next to Gortash as Will, even though everybody was together in that specific one afterwards. I know the first time I talked, I was separated, but I was Zeph. But then afterwards, immediately afterwards, I was like, oh, what if Will talks to his dad? I think that could be interesting. And it was different, and it was cool, but I was informed that's a bad thing to do, because you miss a lot of information by not including our main character, because the game kind of treats it like they're not there. If that makes sense. I don't know. My point is, I think this is really cool that we actually have to talk to her as Shadowheart. Inishar, are you just gonna remain here? There's no need. Viconia is gone. There's much I still can't remember. Can you share anything with me from when we were young?
Well, you had a pet mouse for a while. It was against the rules, of course. You used to hide him under your robes and feed him from your rations.
Oh god, that's so cute. That's so... I believe that. That she loves animals. Even though she doesn't really remember. It's come through before. Did he have a name? What happened to him? Did he have a name?
Nibbles. I suggested Bree, but you were having none of it.
That's funny.
She caught you with him. Forced you to get rid of him in front of everyone. To make an example. You always loved animals. But you never let yourself get too close after that. I'm sorry. Not the sort of thing you want to hear, I'm sure.
I think we gotta kill her now. Like, that's so fucked up, man. How that's... Embrace loss. Go get... Oh, you're happy? Can't have that. Oh, no. Sorry. Kill your little mouse friend in front of the whole class. Just to prove a point. That's so fucked up. God, that's so sad. Jesus. Nibbles. Was there any pleasant memories you could share?
Well... You know that little scar on your elbow?
No? Yes? You know about that. It's barely the size of a pea. Yes, I'd been wondering about that. Go on. You know about that? It's barely the size of a pea.
I was there when you picked that up. It was years ago when we were initiates. Some of the others were intent on tormenting us until you showed them the error of their ways. I think it was 6 against 2, and most of them were bigger than us to boot, but you saw them off, all of them. There were some
Goddamn.
bruised lips and black eyes in the mess hall that night, and from then on they left us alone. Or at least, they bothered us less.
Damn, she didn't take no shit back then either. That's crazy. Threw down. But what about the? Yeah, what about the scar? What about the scar? Was that our one battle wound from the night? We weren't punished for fighting. What about the scar?
A collision between your elbow and the teeth of a girl called Baldur. She came away from it worse than you. She was on the same mission as you. I suppose she won't be coming back. In any case, the Mother Superior soon broke up the fighting, though she didn't punish us. In fact, I saw her smiling. I think she was proud of you.
We don't need her approval. She's a horrible person. But damn it. God, hardcore. Elbow to the teeth. That's gotta be one of the worst. But not coming back. Nope, none of them are. None of them are. Probably for the best. Anything else?
Just small things, silly things. The sort you'd scarcely recall even if your memories were left intact. You had a little hiding place that you went to when you needed to get away. You brought me there sometimes. We'd talk, play, read, do each other's hair.
Just girl things. That's adorable. A secret place where they could be happy. Jeez, I gotta find the place you mean, behind a storage area. So my hair, that was you? Wait a minute. We did find the place. It was where all the night orchids were. That little kind of secret area. That's so cool. But, so my hair, that was you? You're responsible for the bangs?
The plait and fringe? Yes, on your instructions, of course. You were very intent on a bold look, I think you said. My hands were cramped by the time I finished, but you were very pleased. I like the new look as well, though. You always did like a dramatic touch.
That's for sure. So wait, so Shadowheart, you chose this. This isn't even like, oh, this is the standard haircut. You were like, please, Nocturne, go ahead and give me this specific haircut. You know what? You like what you like. Who am I to judge? I will say this is a lot nicer. Are you just gonna remain here? There's no need. Viconia's gone.
Remains to be seen. This place is all I've ever known. In time, perhaps I'll venture out there, see what I've been missing. But for now, old habits die hard.
Alright, so you're just gonna... You know what? If you just want to hang out, that's cool.
Can't give up now.
But wait, what if,
the next move is.
Hold on.
At least we can talk freely, now that she is gone. What can I do for you?
I wish I took her shit before we talked to her. Because I'm pretty sure I could have, like, right-clicked her and, like, looted all of her stuff before speaking with her. But I didn't want to affect any conversation that Shadowheart would have had with her before then. Let's see. Yeah, I think we asked everything, right?
Just you had a little hiding place that you went to when you needed
Oh
to
wait,
get
yeah, I
away.
think I found the place you mean.
You'd be the first. As quartermaster, I was able to keep it hidden back there, exactly as you left it.
She's a real one. A real friend. Even knowing that Shadowheart was gone, memories wiped constantly, was on a mission, might not even actually return, probably would, still kept that place a secret from everybody. That's cool. That's... You might not be terrible. And they seem... I mean... At least to each other, they were friends, right? And I mean, they're even capable of recognizing when, you know, Mother Superior was a piece of shit, even though, you know, they still did what they did as Sharns. And I mean, I'm sure just like Shadowheart, right? Nocturne probably did some terrible things in the past.
I've got a long road ahead. On my way.
Under the orders of Viconia. And it definitely, this is definitely one of those, like, you don't really get out. There wouldn't really be a point where, you know, you're just like, you know what, I'm good, guys. You know, it's been fun. So in the interest of self-preservation, right? I imagine you just gotta do. These statues. Such vanity, Shar. And to actually have a confrontation with Shar, that was pretty rad. Like, an actual physical projection of Shar herself. Okay, these rooms, right? I walked past these, and I'm sure we could have gone in first, right? We came in, we could lockpick these, go inside. Wouldn't have been impossible, obviously. But like most things that I've done, we've done, I always lockpick first, and then I find a key minutes later, every single time, whether it's a chest or a door. And so when we came in and I saw that these were locked, I was like, you know what? We'll find a key. Someone might have a key. We'll come back, right? And then also, like, what if we unlock these, and I don't know, that there's something that's more relevant for later than now, right? And it's like, oh, you shouldn't have done it. So I decided to wait this time and not unlock them first, because every other time that I've done the lockpicking first, it has been unnecessary. We have a key. It's buckets. That's a... Yeah. Alright, this is okay. This is bad. A lot more space than I expected.
I think I might have hurt people here. Learned how to break their bodies. Their spirits. Quiet in here now. But it wasn't always so. Screams rang off these walls. I swear I can almost hear them.
That's horrifying. I wouldn't scratch at those memories. You know what? Those can stay locked away. We don't need those. You don't need those. Nobody needs those. Because it's just gonna be torture. No pun intended. You know, like, it's one of those, like, what's done is done. It is, I mean, the fact that she even kind of remembers is already, like, that's gotta be horrifying. Like, look, this shit is fucking... Whatever they did here. Right? The old stretch. Interrogation in 3 levels. A manual for Sharn interrogators describing 3 levels of induced stress, emotional, physical, and lethal. It emphasizes eliciting information over punishment and cautions the interrogator against becoming emotionally involved in the process, either sympathetically or sadistically. Okay, so at least they're professional about their torture, or they try to be. Yep. Probably doesn't always work, but I mean, that's something. Because, I mean, I've never tortured anybody. I don't exactly know. But I imagine you don't want to get emotionally involved, because that then jeopardizes, you know, your ethical approach, ethical approach to torturing. Right? Because if you get too sympathetic, you know, you're gonna hold back. You're not gonna really. You can't torture people and care, because then you're not gonna get the result you want. And then you go into the other direction, like, you know, sadistically, where you're like enjoying it. You know, is just as bad, because the end goal is information, and both of those risk you getting that information. Plus, like, if you go too far with torturing, like you start, you know, doing like serious damage, or you kill the person. It's like, cool, great, we've lost our opportunity at information because you couldn't fucking hold back. It's all fucked up, though. I can't be completely off of the fact that they probably dismembered the person slowly while interrogating. I don't know. I'm not gonna think too much on that. That sounds horrifying.
How many people did I help break upon this thing?
Probably more than you want to think about. You know what? Probably nobody. Probably not a single person, as far as I'm concerned. I wouldn't even think. That's a bad one, right? Just getting your ankles in here, arms in here, you'll stretch it out. Right? It's probably good for your back for a little bit, and then it's too much, and then, well, then I imagine. I haven't looked into this device. Hasn't been a hobby of mine. I'll be real. But I imagine if you stretch, like, there's got to be a point where, I mean, like, your arms and legs would dislocate, right? Or, I mean, I imagine something would be torn off. I don't think you get, like, pulled in half, like your joints are the weakest points. I don't know. Overall, not good. Not good. That's my official review of the torture room. Interrogation room. Infiltration room. Oh. Neat.
Cunning disguise can serve a warrior of the Dark Lady better than any armor. That's what they always told us. I think this was my favorite part. Putting these on. Pretending to be someone else. I suppose that's been my whole life.
Damn, that's deep. How profound, Shadowheart. I mean, I could understand, especially as like younger. Like, nobody probably likes the torture. I'm sure there's some that like the torture, but for the most part, like, being able to play dress up and, you know, be a different person all the time.
What are these mannequins here for?
Clueless.
What are these mannequins here for?
Look, he's good at magic, okay? That's not very bright.
What are these mannequins here for?
Not always. Sometimes. Ooh. Wait, Hat of Eminent Giggles. What do you get when you cross a fiend with a rogue? A thiefling. That's so stupid. Oh, God damn it. Nameless comedian moments before his perhaps timely murder. Okay, come on, that's funny. I'm taking that. That's for us. Embroidered hat. Flaming fist helmet. Wow, a bunch of different hats. Ooh, these are fancy. Right, the little ponytail in there. Angelic plume helmet. See, this is dramatic. Leather string with a little horn on the back. Okay,
Another day, another dungeon.
Vince, I need you to carry these. You have the strength. We're taking these. We're not leaving these behind. If anything, because they're worth a lot of money.
Let's move.
There's another one. All right. With its harsh, almost arachnid cut and shape, this outfit evokes the spider-like denizens of the Underdark. Ah, 2 of us are going to be so happy. We can now two people can now wear that outfit. That's fantastic. See, even if this wasn't, helping Shadowheart, that alone was the great prize. 3? Are you telling me? There's one more? If there happens to be one more. I don't want to get my hopes up. I think there might only have been those, but that's 3 total. We got Minthara's and these 2. This is a good day. Book. Lower City, Upper City. We've had that before. Artifact mission challenges. The pages in this handwritten note have been torn out, except for the final page, which was only partially removed. The remaining text reads as follows. Sharon agents, in summary, must be trained to deal with conventional, illithid, and Githyanki traps. Locks, levers, and controls. Most importantly, they must be mentally prepared to face extreme situations under alien conditions. Casualties are expected, but the circumstance must not halt the mission. Agents are to be deep imbued to regard mission success as critical, even beyond survival. That makes sense. Right, because Shadow had talked about the mission, like getting the prism back to Baldur's Gate, was the most important, even if it cost her life. Right, and so her and the rest of her team, they knew this. And the statement of they must know illithid and Githyanki traps, right, means that they found out that they found out about the prism from the Gith, right? And so the understanding is that they knew whatever they specifically learned about the location of the prism, they knew it would be illithid and Githyanki. Right? I don't think we exactly know where physically the prism was.
Slow down.
We just know that Shadowheart got it and ended up on the Nautiloid. Now, I mean, could the prism have been on the Nautiloid? And Shadowheart and them went intentionally to board it? That doesn't really make any sense when I say it out loud. It's like, how would they have orchestrated their own abduction? Right, so they stole it from the Gith and then ended up on the Nautiloid. But they were prepped for illithid traps. That's the thing. That's what I find is interesting. Right, because if they were to steal the artifact directly from the Githyanki, then why would they have to plan for illithid traps? Right? Elegant chest. Cartilaginous chest. That's cool. We haven't seen... I mean, this is really pretty. The metal and gems and wood are all polished to perfection, as though the chest fabricator had all the time in the world to make it. It's a really nice box. It is. We haven't seen one of these in a while. The flesh-like lid of this rubbery container seems to quiver when touched. Right.
Can't keep me out.
Hello? There we go. 20. Alright, they were training them hardcore. They were training them to, like, really be good at this. We'll give it one go. That's okay. That's okay. Alright.
Justice, truth, and a virtuous boot.
Alright, go ahead, Miz. Go ahead and pick these up. We're gonna take these back to camp. There probably is nothing in them.
Still
And
breathing,
they're just here specifically,
despite everything.
as described here, right? They're training. So they're training chests.
Light on my feet.
Ooh. So just because there's nothing in them doesn't mean we're not taking them. Because they're kind of cool looking. Oh. Alright, great. Oh. Damn. I was hoping 3 for 3. Or 4 for 4. That's alright, though. That's alright. We got a cool hat. And 2 more drow outfits. It's a good day. But yeah, getting some insight into infiltration, right? Like the way that they would dress up and kind of assimilate into society. And because you would never really know by appearance, you know, who's a Sharan or not. Right? Because even this guy had no idea he was a Sharan. There's no way to know. He's out here completely acting in a different way. Now, for reasons, but still, the fact that he doesn't look or represent physically as Sharan, it's all part of the plan. The deceit. Send those to camp. Okay, book. Roster of 5 infiltrators, written in elegant hand above their names. It is noted that this group proven themselves to be the most skilled and have the greatest chance of successfully obtaining the artifact. They remain utterly expendable. Leader, Caldon Darkwood. Close combat, Budug Vriss. Kirk Deepcroft, lockpicking. Drina Covley, languages. Shadowheart, healer. That is interesting that Budug Vriss is close combat and Shadowheart beat him up. And they were at that one point. What? To roll? Pardon? No, is nobody else gonna roll? What am I investigating? What? What?
I need the list of properties donated to us
I'm...
by our guests. The counting house requires valuations.
At once.
Okay, I'll take those. I'm so confused of what this check is. Oh, well, we'll read that later. I want to get distracted with everything.
What's inside?
No, because we gotta get out of here. Speak your lost patriarch is a homegrown aristocracy. Out to patriarch, self-help book warning against the dangers of self-pleasure. So, Don't do it. Don't do it. Somebody's watching. Somebody's watching. Hey, you don't want to do it. God, the gods are watching. Gods are watching it. If you do that, I mean, some people are into that. Who am I to judge? Who am I to tell you what to do? Habits of patriarchs. You know, you're gonna patriarch yourself. That's fine.
The list of properties. Quite a slice of the upper city is now ours.
I just like sit down again. Have a little seat. Oh? What?
Do not look upon me. This is your time, not mine. Look inward. See what will be discovered.
What the fuck? Wait a minute. Wait, what? What? I just wanted to sit down. Because I was thinking, like, is this the check? Right? Now I'm like, they're still operating. They're still operating. We kicked Viconia out of here. And they're still working. They're still doing things. What happens now? Who are you? Do I detect traces of the Underdark in your voice? Oh, you. We're not going to try to flirt right now. Perhaps this was a mistake. Are you? Who are you? What happens now? Are you even here? Are you from this? It's different.
And what if you did? It is not the timbre of my voice that matters. It is the wisdom it can impart to you. You are here because something grieves you. Perhaps you know what that is. Perhaps you merely think you know. The mapping will reveal your heart form. Then the healing can begin. Answer the questions I put to you, and answer honestly. The lips may try to deceive, but the heart will offer the truth in the end. Let us begin.
Right.
What last caused you to shed a tear?
Grief, loneliness, a wound, an onion, a beautiful sunset. Never happened. I've never cried. I've never felt anything. A beautiful sunset. A beautiful sunset with Lae'zel out there looking over the bay.
So be it. The second question. What is your unspoken desire?
Unspoken.
An unfamiliar presence caresses the deepest layers of your mind. You realize she's trying to detect your thoughts.
The second question. What is your unspoken desire?
You trying to penetrate me? Not happening. Wow. Really, in front of everybody, just drop the act. You're not here to help. You're trying to dig around in my thoughts. I mean, to run away from it all. To indulge every hunger, every lust. To dominate. To be dominated. That's never been unspoken. To be held. That's deep. To bathe in wealth and power. To bathe. I feel like that should be a separate one, just to take a bath. Unspoken. I feel like we've been pretty vocal about all these things, like dominate, be dominated, be held down, right? To indulge every lust, every hunger. We eat food every night, even if we don't need it. Bathe in wealth and power, uninterested. Run away from it all. Drop the act. Do we call her out? Or do we play along? No, you know what? Let's play this out. to be held. To be held. It's been so long since I've had a hug.
Your heart form begins to take shape. The third question. What is your greatest fear?
Interesting question. Darkness. To be without power. Betrayal. Disease. Turning into a mind flayer. Spiders. I feel like even if you fear all these, I feel like this still kind of tops most of them. I feel like this kind of tops most people's list. And I think it still tops ours.
The heart form grows clearer again. Such a burden you carry. But we can help. The fourth question. How would you spite one who wronged you?
Such a burden I carry. I would not. I would forgive them. I would forgive them, but slowly poison them. Or challenge them publicly, and humiliate them before all. I would kill them. I spare them, but hunt down their beloved. Jeez. I would fabricate a grave threat, then let them live in fear of it. I feel like it really depends on the severity. I feel like you'd be like spite someone who's wronged you. I mean there's a scale, right? Be like cutting in front of me in line is not the same thing as probably like theft and betrayal and lies. But to a fault, to an absolute fault, I would forgive them.
Truly? A soft heart is not always a virtue. You have sought our help just in time. The final question. How would you feel if all your burdens were lifted?
I feel like what we listed wasn't too bad. Right? I would be happy. I would be restless. I would be suspicious. I would manifest new burdens within a 10-day. Probably. I would be lesser. My burdens molded me. I would be grateful to the gods. Easily this. My burdens molded me. We are who we are because of all of the struggles, both good and bad. Every decision in history that we have been involved in or made ourselves has brought us to this point and made us exactly who we are. And if you change any of that, who would we really be at that point? Right? You could be naturally sympathetic, but maybe you are more sympathetic because you were in a situation or you witnessed a situation where you then developed more empathy or sympathy for someone. Right? And then obviously a million other examples. Like, you never feared for your life until your life was suddenly threatened, and then you now have a new outlook on, like, protecting yourself, being aware, being alert, not going out at night in Baldur's Gate, and, things like that, appreciating friends. All experiences make me.
You know the value of suffering. Good. Life is full of it, whether you welcome it or not. It is done. Your heart form has revealed itself to me.
All right.
You possess a violent heart. Rage grips you. Blood inflames you.
Does it?
The House of Grief knows such burdens, and can lift such burdens.
See, this is one of those, like, bullshit BuzzFeed surveys where you put in all the answers, and they give you, like, at the end, it's like completely not even true. This is you have a violent heart. Rage grips you. As I've listed, like, I cried at a sunset. I yearn to be held. My burdens make me who I am. And they're like, there's such violence and rage within you. Sorry. I don't know, I think your system's pretty busted, Inquirer of Grief. Alright, I want you to help me. You're wrong about me. And see, that's the thing, is I feel like this is also... I mean, it's all manipulative, right? At the end of the day. Like, they poke around your mind asking you questions. They don't really care what you have to say. You know, because they're gonna learn what thoughts you have and what thoughts you have that they want. And then they're gonna bring you in. You're wrong about me.
This is your own judgment of yourself. Embrace the truth your heart shares, however painful. Our help comes at a price, one that cannot be discussed here. We will talk further, but first, an introduction.
Shut the fuck up. What?
I am Viconia de Vere. The House of Grief is mine. But what lies beneath? That belongs to my mistress. And that is where you must go. Bring Shadowheart back here. She will find the path ahead where she always has.
She's right
at
there.
Shah's altar.
The counting house requires valuations.
Okay, right to combat? I'm sorry. What? Okay. So wait, when we let her go live, she just went upstairs and went back to work? Just immediately, she's like, yeah, okay. Got you, I'll run away. Meanwhile, immediately just goes right back to work. Now, realistically, I think this could very well just be bugged, but it's kind of funny to think about. Humanoid, level 1, Inquirer of Grief. Right? Even though the name was revealed, Viconia. You're not her. You're not even a doppelganger. 10 health? Get out of here.
Stay your hand and proceed downwards. There is more to discuss.
Is there? Is there? I don't think there is.
I wasn't expecting it.
I feel like that's not very... I feel like something's off about that. Right, because Viconia's gone. Yet she's right here upstairs. Right, Daughter of Darkness. One of our first quests. Shadowheart decided to end her parents' suffering by putting them to rest and entrusting their spirits to the care of Selûne. Now, they are at peace, and she is free of Shar's influence. Free of her past. She can choose her own path. At last.
Should mind my step.
I mean, I guess we should. I mean, might as well go check down there, right? Like, worst case, like, what if? Right, like, what if? I'd be surprised, but I feel like we need to check. Just to be sure. Okay, so nothing. Nothing different. I didn't expect anything different, honestly, all things considered. But yeah, I figured it'd be kind of... It's definitely clearly a bug, not a feature. But it's still kind of funny to think about. That she just immediately goes and after being beaten, just sneaks back up here, puts the hood on, and gets back to work. Right? Yeah, that makes sense. They would be hostile to us. Okay, what do we... What do we do? Best thing would be to send Lae'zel in first. Oh, yeah. They're gonna be mad. Okay, what do we... 106, 96, and 49. Okay, so you two have Radiant Retort, so we don't want to hit you with anything. Holy. Right? You, however... you can die.
With a list of properties, quite a slice of the upper city is now ours.
They're not going to talk to us. They're hostile immediately. Damn. Well, that's what I get for waiting. Waiting for him. Oh. We got this, so let's go. You know what? Yeah, let's go. We'll go in first. Dread Ambusher. Ambusher. Damn. Alright.
Can we fight now? Who is not used to this taking of turns? Someone hold Boo. He does not enjoy the bumpings to come.
Here we go. Stunning strike. Oop. Saved. Oh. Great. Beautiful.
Can't give up.
Alright, Shadowheart, let's go out here.
Move.
Okay. Firebolt. Cool. Because I cannot hit them with any of our actual radiant stuff. So gotta be careful.
I will ascend.
Let's see, y'all are done now. Okay, so if I want to go...
This is your end.
Really? Really? I am so sorry. What the f... God, that's embarrassing. Jeez. Nobody talk about that. We're not... Nothing happened. Action surge. Oh, here we go. Alright, sucks to suck. Sorry. Look, your boss... I mean, that was like a whole thing.
Umbra.
Is that right? Oh, look at you. Employee of the month. Here we go. Damn. Dazed.
You point, I punch.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. I can't believe that's never happened before. I've never had that happen before. That's so embarrassing.
What should I do?
Okay, you know what? We gotta take a rest after this anyway, so... Let's see. We'll... Now let's do... Chant item. Great.
Victory awaits.
But you know what? Distracting strike. Distracted. Distracted. No.
Team.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. So then we got you now.
But kicking for goodness!
Okay, let's do... We got 33. Sudden strength. Oh, saved. You're lucky.
Let's finish this.
Luck it'll be over soon. Gosh, she's so cool with the trident, man. She's so cool. Oh. You're still... I was gonna say.
Open up.
Ooh, grief key. Okay, send to camp. Send to camp. Send to camp. Okay, Wilbur. Send to camp.
At the red.
My eyes grow heavy. Best to make camp.
So true. Nothing. I'd come back and raid this place for money. You know what, real quick, just in case... I don't think anybody's watching, but... Right, because the key we just got... Did it already go in our... I think it already went in our ring. I think it went to this, right? No. Do you have the key? You have the key. The grief key is not for that box. What are we looking at? The ways of the heart, an introduction, soothing the violent heart. Ah, that's ours. Pure violence. Denying the prying heart, emboldening the craven heart, warming the melancholy heart, reconciling the jealous heart, confronting the false heart, absolving the wayward heart. Such reading material that we will have. We'll look at that back when we get to camp, though. Stealing you, stealing you. You know, all for documentation. Because it is, look, they attacked us, right? I was just trying to leave.
Always room for more.
But I don't think the city's worse off. Right? I don't think the city's worse off. Now, is Shar gonna send more people? I'm sure she will. But then again, I don't think she really... She's not one to put... Well... She got Viconia to come here. Right? And so, I gotta imagine... Maybe she goes to look for somebody else. Maybe she goes to Viconia. I don't think she would. I'd be shocked. I'd be truly surprised. I would be surprised if Viconia got another chance by Shar. After everything. go ahead and take these. Good stuff. Ixa root. Oh, hold on. Wait. There we go. Poppy flower. Just some nice herbs before we go. Snatch this. Great. All right. Cool, because we can make that. Because what is that? I had all the flowers for Shadowheart, but Shadowheart is gonna hold on to this one. But for the most part, I can't really do anything else with it other than just her having her favorite flower, because I think that's nice. Right? Especially taken from her little secret place. I think that's kind of nice. Let's go client list. This one, security guidelines, budget, forging success, the paintings. This, let's send all of these. I think we'll send that to camp. Okay, wait, wise. Send all that to camp. Royal sharpness, we'll send this to, give this to Lae'zel. Yeah, we haven't used this yet. Which we will when we go to the Steel Watch Foundry. That'll be interesting. Which we still definitely have to do. Alright, but that gets us unencumbered. I do feel bad we're not gonna... We can't do anything to help these guys. Right? That's just... It is what it is. They're done. See, Lug is that's such an interest because, like, what's her situation? Like,
I won't have a word.
Odd, isn't it? Oh, my parents never sang me lullabies, yet I've got one wormed in my mind. Clear as day.
see, that's a curious thing. So, what did she lose? Did she lose the memory? Maybe not the memory. Her childhood? I'd have to think on that because I feel like we can deduce what happened to Lug from that, right? Like a
Darkness shan't find thee, the shadows despair. They will not touch upon a lock of your hair.
I feel like it's obvious. I have to marinate on it.
I don't think so.
I heard a curious sound in the night. What would you know about that, Shadowheart?
Lady Shah permits me to plead ignorance.
I ask not of Lady Shah, but of you and your paramour.
I haven't the faintest idea what you mean. Perhaps a cat pounced on its prey.
Going on? Perhaps a cat pounced on its prey. That it's just obviously like, her referring to Shar still. It is what it is. But you and your paramour. It's great. We haven't had Lae'zel and Shadowheart banter in a while. Quite a bit of time. We also still have to like roam around the city more, you know? Tarhun Memnonis. What's up, dude? Jannath's estate. That's a hell of a hat. This is a dapper fellow. Fancy.
A good day to you, sir. I apologize, but Lady Jannath is not currently welcoming visitors.
Jannath.
If you are here with regards to her recent marriage, you may leave any gifts or warm wishes with me, and I will ensure she receives them. Forgive me. As you can hear, Lady Jannath is indisposed at present. Please come back another time.
And you are? Your discretion is admirable. Now tell me what's going on here. Indisposed? Sounds like she's being murdered. Who did Lady Jannath marry? Sounds like they're a very happy couple. Now it is kind of like we're covered in blood. So we'll look a little roughed up. But Tarhun. Your discretion is admirable. Now tell me what's going on here. Indisposed. Sounds like she'd be murdered.
I assure you, absolutely nothing untoward is happening inside. Lady Jannath wishes for some time alone with her new spouse and has sent her staff on holiday accordingly.
Oh. Oh? 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 Oh. Oh. Can I come in? She often send her staff away at such short notice. Funny way to spend your holiday, standing right outside your workplace. Fair enough. Funny way to spend your holiday, stood right outside your workplace.
In ordinary circumstances, I'd appreciate her generosity more fully, but, well, I prefer to be here for when she changes her mind.
Interesting. Something's going on. She often sent her entire staff away, such short notice.
Ordinarily, no. Though such generosity would not be out of character. But in this instance, I fear she has other motivations. Motivations I will not talk about.
I don't know. He's so cool. The way he talks and so dressed well. But, I come in.
Were you to try and enter, there'd be nothing I could do to stop you. After all, I am on holiday. Do as you wish.
Oh. All right. How? It's just be like, don't go in. But also, I can't really stop you at the same time, so, whatever. Lady Jannath's butler, Tarn, indicated to us that something very strange is going on and was clearly unsettled. My. It's all come full circle. simple letter. Dearest Fifi, I write hoping you've received word from Oscar at last, or made any headway at all as to his whereabouts. I've known you for too long to believe you're not tossing and turning at night over his absence. You must be worried sick. Do let me know as soon as you hear anything. I promise I'll keep any news, good or ill, in the strictest confidence. We both know how the nobility owe to gossip. They do owe to gossip. With love and concern, Maria. Madam, please forgive me for my inability to clear your fine house of what haunts it. Though Lathander's light is mighty, it, like all things, has its limits. Have you tried Seluna? She thrives by night, and believe me, your house is deep in night. Best wishes, Dawnbringer Huang. What's going on here?
Private estate of the Honorable Jannath family.
Oh, the boarded up windows, that's certainly something.
Enter, if that is your wish. Personally, I would advise you against it.
For which reasons? Like, for moral reasons, or for, like, we're gonna go in here and everything's on fire reasons? Oh. Oh. That'll do. That will do. Oh, geez. Okay, so this has been... Right. Let's go back to camp first. We're at the fucking poltergeist house. Right, we also have to talk with everybody about all the revelations of Shadowheart. Okay, let's start over here. Right, so talk with Minsk, Shadowheart already. Talk with Jaheira.
Ever will Shar try to twist bonds of love into chains of service. Shadowheart did not let her. I cannot presume to know her parents, or what they suffered. But I know that they were proud, in the end.
I mean, they were proud of her, and at the same time, they accepted their sacrifice so that she could keep going.
Ask it.
I mean, I'm impressed the way she walked away from Viconia. Like, we could have made the decision, but I think it's interesting that she didn't. She didn't. If anything to say, she was just like, I just want my parents. I don't give a shit about the rest of this.
Shadowheart's memories will be a heavy load for her to carry. But her suffering is over, and so is her parents'. I hope she finds comfort in that.
I'm sure she will, and I hope she will too. Not knowing the memories themselves, but knowing you would have like the interrogation room, like the torture room, basically, right? It's like knowing you did it, but you don't know the memories. Exactly what you did, but you know you were doing it. I mean, that's gotta be frustrating and depressing at the same time, because like you'd want to know, like, fuck, what did I do? Right, but at the same time, it's like I don't really want to know what I did. Right, we gotta get you a new banner. This ain't doing it anymore. Not good. Minthara.
Killing one's parents can be an important rite of passage. a usurpation of their place in society. Shadowheart may not have gained status from her parents' death, but she has freed herself from Shah's influence. There is comfort in that.
Wow, that's a really good one, Minthara. I mean, like, realistically, of all the things that she's said before and could have said, she may not have gained status. She has freed herself from Shar's influence, and that is huge. Absolutely. Okay, go down here, Karlach.
I'm so glad Shadowheart's ordeal is over. It'll be a long time before she'll come to terms with all this, but at least now, she can start. Free of Shar.
Free of Shar. A new life, right? Almost.
What Shadowheart did for her parents was a profound act of love. Her courage is... well, it's quite something to behold.
That's wholesome and nice, too. Because... yeah, because when you think about it, yes, her parents did say, like, okay, you know, we can die. You know, set yourself free. Shadowheart still had to physically do the thing. Right? Her parents couldn't just choose, like, okay, you know, we're done now. So Shadowheart still had to, you know, more or less, you know, swing the sword, pull the trigger. And even her parents saying, you know, it's okay, do it. You still feel that in the moment. Be like, I can't. It would be hard to do.
Shadowheart's parents are at peace. And so she, it seems.
Just like that. I know, right? Good things all around. I would imagine, right? At least, if anything, the parents aren't being tormented, knowing that they're connected to their daughter who has no memory, who's also being tormented. So they're free. She's free. You know, Viconia, in a sense, is free. For, well, good and bad reasons. But what time I miss seeing them there. Man. Okay. Let's see, we gotta walk around town. So I think Karlach.
Soldier?
It's been a while.
No room in your party. What should I do? Let's hop.
Let's hop. All right. And let's see. Do we... I do kind of want to keep it. I also... Do we... I feel attached to bring Lae'zel, obviously. But then I also kind of want to bring Gale. Right? It's just like we've had a lot of mileage with Minthara recently, like Shadowheart. Big stuff. Right, Jaheira and Minsk. And like Lae'zel we've had so much with, which is great. Astarion we did a lot with. I'm trying to kind of like balance everyone a little bit more. I feel like it has been. I feel like it has been too long with Lae'zel, so I feel like it's okay to get more time with Lae'zel right now. I don't feel like that's a bad thing.
What's on your mind?
Okay.
A welcome.
Oh?
How can I help?
Alright, I think that's it. Like anyone's gonna have anything else to say.
My favorite.
Okay. All right. Anyone over here have any opinions?
All's well, I hope. Aside from the...
No?
Ah, you will grow to like Jahira's incense in time. Like, Minsk is an open book, with many... Who is ready with...
Okay.
The cub speak.
Yeah, I think we're good. I'm just gonna do it anyway, just make sure.
You wish to consult me?
Always good to talk, my friend.
Okay, well, we're good. You know what? I think this was such a big milestone. We're gonna eat proper tonight. We're not gonna eat some nonsense. We're gonna have some supplies. Cured meats, dried fruits, kindling, and everything. A nice evening. A well-earned evening.
Doesn't look like anyone's been here in a while. Perhaps people lost faith. Or forgot about it. I wanted to come here. To see if I felt anything that I hadn't done before. Now that I know what I know. Now that I know who I am.
Damn. Oh, that's so cool. This is so cool. This is the graveyard here in Baldur's Gate. Do you feel anything? You turned from Shar. Doesn't necessarily oblige you to come here and embrace Selûne. That's the other thing, right? Who you are? You mean Jennifer? That's the thing. Is like you can bounce from Shar. You don't have to go and be like, let me sign up with her sister instead, you know, or her rival. You know, you don't have to. You could just be free of any god, really. You just be done. But I mean, I'm sure there's some calling, some connection she felt, which was maybe led to some, maybe not obligation, but sort of maybe like it's more comforting under Selûne naturally instead of being like, I gotta go somewhere, right? What's the complete opposite of the one I was just dealing with? I mean, it could have been, but I think knowing, and she knows, right, that her parents were Selûnites, she was more or less a Selûnite, she just doesn't remember. And so it's like falling back into that is not terribly unexpected. But it's interesting that she chose, right? But I guess sometimes, you know, people find comfort in religion, in certain gods and stuff like that. So maybe it's a lot of factors. Hmm. You mean Jennifer? Who you are? You mean Jennifer?
That's a dead girl's name. I don't deserve it. I had to look up how it was spelled, for pity's sake. I had my family. For too short a moment. Now they're gone. By my hand.
You can't think about it like that, because that's gonna just wreck you. They're not truly gone. Remember the moon motes. You did what was necessary. You freed them and yourself. You made a choice, now you have to live with it. This is what I was just saying, right? Like, it's just like, even though they were like okay with it, they encouraged her, she still had to do it. And even if you could justify it, it still swirls in your mind. They're not truly gone. Say nothing. I say just she let her just kind of. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, God. Damn it. Erasure. That's it. Let it all out. It's been a long time coming. Fucking true. Dry your eyes. Until we've saved ourselves, tears are a luxury. I feel like this is the kind of friend you'd be. Ah. Poor Shadowheart. My god. What's next? So it's still Shadowheart then? Sounds like you're not keen on Genevieve. You punished yourself enough. Let's head back. I totally feel like I don't deserve it. It's a dead girl's name. Right? I had to look up how it's spelled. You didn't have a memory. Like, you can't go and beat yourself up about not knowing your own name. But I get the feeling, right? Like, who she was before. She doesn't just get to, like, oh, my name's Genevieve. I'm just gonna, pick that up and carry on tomorrow. Like, everything's fine. And totally what it was back then. Even though it's the truth, right? It doesn't feel the same. So I get it. I don't know. If she wants to still go by Shadow, I feel like she could use a different name. She doesn't have to go by Shadowheart, right? I mean, if she's comfortable with that, that's cool, right? But that's her Sharon name. She could go by something cool like Dragon something, right? She'd go like the Silken Swallow. That's not a great name. That's not great. Like the Moonheart. I'm the one I'm at least trying to workshop this, okay, Shadowheart? Like, I'm trying to help. Okay, what's next?
We carry on. It's all we can do. I'll follow in a while. But I think I want to stay here a little longer, firstly. This place isn't familiar, but it's peaceful.
But it's peaceful. I mean, that's something. So it's still Shadowheart then? Sounds like you're not keen on Genevieve.
Shadowheart. She's as much a part of who I am as Genevieve. Can't just forget her. It's not what I do anymore. Besides, Shadowheart still suits me. Even better than before, perhaps. You can't cast a shadow without some light.
I mean, it's a good way to spin it, right? It doesn't have to be Shadowheart, like, the darkness side of the shadow. Plus, I mean, that takes a lot of the power away from Shar. For more or less forcing that name on her. By extension, right? I don't think Shar was specifically like, name the child Shadowheart. That's probably a Viconia thing. Okay. Alright, so let's go here. Go in here. Alright. Then for you... Oh, sorry. We're gonna go move you over here. Move this right. Well, put this here. Cool.
Let's move.
You know what? You know what, actually? I don't think... I think we have a few. Let's...
Something's on my mind.
Let's see if,
What can I do for you, my friend?
No, because we don't need to. Yeah, we kind of need to. So you can punch these open. God damn, look at that. 33 gold. Hyena ear. I don't know if I want to break this one because this one's kind of nice. It's kind of pretty. It's fine. Push a gaseous form and money.
No time to rest.
$716. But we also could just break it.
Justice walks on 4 feet and sleeps in my boot.
Yeah, I'd rather just kind of...
Camaraderie, adventure, violence.
I'd rather break it than kind of... Not waste a lockpick, but spend one. Monk fist of unlocking. Perfect.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Oh. Globe of invulnerability. You upgrade a barrier that makes creatures and objects inside. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's gonna definitely be useful. Could definitely be useful. I don't know for what, but it will be. Alright, let's poke around. What the hell's going on in here?
Very well.
Alright, so it seems like the ghosts are popping off. Pile of ashes. Just a regular pile of ashes, nothing crazy. Oh, the lights are on now. Alright, there's a lot of sound going on. Just messing around. The spirits. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Okay. Okay, come on, team. We're getting bullied by the house.
What's that?
Contractor's record. Regards missing painters. Not written on official Flaming Fist parchment. Lady Jannath. Well, I appreciate the offer of a generous donation to Fist coffers. I got neither the authority or spare. Boots on the ground to authorize a sword coast wide search for your friend, Sir Fevris. Sword coast wide search. That's very kind. Shows they care. Keep an eye out while I'm on the beat in the city. But until we get the full Steel Watch rollout promised by the benevolent Lord Gortage, we're simply stretched too thin. I hope he shows up soon, milady. I really do. All the best. Bella Fountainhead. We saw an invoice of work. Complete record 29 Tarsak 1492 DR. Complete installation, sliding door concealed to cubby in atelier. Initial quote 500 gold, final invoice 575. Additional cost, structural reinforcements after door installation, making it more secret. Per client request. Following the fall. Yep. Wait, nope, I didn't mean to do that one. Do that. Oh, secrets? Okay, get these, send camp. Well.
Don't give me trouble now.
Oh, it's a 15? I'm not gonna use that. If only we did. Oh. Here's what I do at one time. I can always come back with somebody else. Okay, we gotta go. Go. This place is crazy. Oh my god. Oh, okay, I'm behind. Oh, through the wall. Sure. Okay. Okay, we're being bullied. Lady Jannath request all domestic staff are to leave the premise and consider themselves on temporary leave until recalled. This makes sense now. No imputation of malfeasance should be inferred from this. In light of recent events, Our Lady simply wants a little time to herself. During this leave, staff will be paid half wages and are free to seek other temporary employment. Chamberlain Mercer. Chamberlain Mercer. How kind. Okay, so we can't get out that way. Oh, that's interesting. Yep. Getting beaten up by furniture. What a wild house. The hell is this? Haunting aura. Your record would be afflicted with phantasmal force. Oh shit. Well, that's new. Whoa. Okay. Shit. Goddamn. Jannath is clearly haunted. We should find out what's causing it. Oh shit, Lady Jannath? And Fevris. Oh, you guys are in here. Okay, I'm trying to point out. Okay, so they... That's not great. Are you the one? Put you to rest.
Smell blood. I'm going to enjoy this.
Yep, go for it. Okay.
Let's have a look.
All right. So that didn't really seem to truly fix it. don't know if I want to switch this though, right? So I do like this. I think it's kind of cool, but also I feel like the effects on this one, tenacity, still good, and it ignores bludgeoning resistance.
What path lies before me?
Oscar, if you're still in there, listen to my voice. This is not you. Please let me help you.
All I hear is the grunting of a swine. Come closer so I can rip out your filthy tongue.
Stop this. I love you, Oscar. And I know you love me.
It's your gold I love, hogwife. But all the riches in Faerun would not be enough to make a life with you worth living.
Oh, gods aid me. He does not mean the things he says. You! Help subdue him, but be gentle. He's not to blame.
You got it. Okay. I like that she actually recognizes that's not him. That's not him. All right. He's talking, but it's not. He doesn't mean any of this. I think it's kind of cool. You know, I respect it. She's not just gonna be like, how dare. Ooh.
Now, not that I'm ungrateful for your help, but... Wait. Your face is familiar to me. Yes, I've seen it before in Oscar's sketches. You're the one who saved him from the Zentarim.
That is me. I am him. What in the hell is going on here? And you must be his patron? I hope you drew my most heroic side. You're remarkably calm given your husband just tried to kill us. I did, and I've come to collect the reward he promised. I mean, he did promise us something, but... And it's been a while. I mean, this was like an Act 1 situation, right? It's all come full circle to here. What the hell's going on here?
I imagine this must be quite a shock. Hardly the Oscar you remember. Not long after the wedding, he lost his appetite, fell into dark moods. He started to avoid my company entirely. Artistic temperament, I thought, but it worsened. He became violent. Called me some rather imaginative names. I hesitate to say it. Something unnatural has taken hold of him. Oscar has been possessed.
Yep. Past tense. Vince knocked it out of him. So that much is obvious. I had no idea he'd married. I take it you were his patron. Doesn't seem personal. Tried to kill me too. You're sure he hasn't been, you know, sniffing his paints? Right? Yes, that much is obvious. Doesn't seem personal. He tried to kill me too. I mean, we did get involved, so I can't really write off the fact that it's like... I don't know, he was saying some... The, you know, obviously, the spirit that possessed him. Right? Potentially poltergeist. Likely very much a poltergeist. And... just really being mean to her, and it's like, kind of like, why? Seem personally tried to kill me too.
It's true, he lashes out at everyone. I had to send my staff away for their safety. I can't come within arm's reach without him trying to strangle me. And he calls me such vile things. It hates everyone, but it loathes me. It's not him. I know he would never hurt me. And I promised I would let no harm come to him. As you can see, I've already failed. It's obvious he needs more help than I can give. Please, you saved him once. You must find a way to cure him.
I mean, a little bit out of my wheelhouse, but Not against a challenge. Where should I start? He needs a doctor, not adventurer. He's too dangerous. Merciful death is the best I can offer. Trust me, he's not worth the trouble. Where should I start?
Oscar's behavior began to change shortly after the wedding. He became withdrawn, working obsessively up in his atelier. I tried to take him some food, but I couldn't cross the threshold. It was as though the house itself didn't want me up there. Whatever this thing is, it doesn't want anyone going up there. I swear it's in the walls, watching.
Oh my. Damn, we knocked the dust out of him.
Have to keep going.
A lot of poltergeists. Okay. Okay, so if we go... There's a firework out here. And a ball. A bird's nest.
Here goes nothing.
So we go this way. Huh. Cursed Skull. This cursed skull inflicts haunted approach on all other creatures within 10 feet. Will knock them back with grave repulsion on its turn. Oh, it's I didn't realize. Medium toughness. Damn. Okay.
Every kicked buttock, another step on the path.
Vlaakith's will be done.
Okay, I don't think we're gonna pop it off like that.
Can't give up now.
Right, Phantasmal Force. Oh my god. Okay. Blazel. Blazel. Jeez. Oh my god, you guys are everywhere. Holy shit. Good lord. God, their medium toughness is certainly something. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. So the approach wasn't just to, you know, sprint past these guys. That's the only thing that sucks. Is like it's made of medium toughness, so we can't just hit it with anything. Wait, not that.
I have missed this. The adventure, the danger, the kicking of butts.
Okay, so what if I... Ah, damn, can't be moved by force. Oh, those are +1 scimitars. Okay, focus. See invisibility, fancy letter. So I want to go. Oh, saved. You're lucky.
Battle awaits.
Cool. Got that short rest in really fast.
If not over, then through.
Okay.
Have you met my hamster?
Yeah, bro, got all the way back there?
Where Minsk plants his boot, goodness grows.
Okay, come on.
Eager for battle.
Secrets of the Talus. Fancy letter. Regular great sword.
A close alliance.
You know, that is an interesting point. What if there is... Because obviously, like, ghosts aren't... They are not visible. So I wonder, could I... Theoretically... I don't think I have a...
No one back home will ever believe this.
Yeah, I don't think we have anything.
Another day, another dajim.
Hmm. I don't think I have a scroll either. Yeah, just charm person. Okay. Looks like crazy important. I just thought it'd be with the scroll over there. Might be an interesting thing to try.
One true way.
Okay, what do we got? So we got that door. Room of paintings. The Boat of Masters.
Don't burn yourself.
All right, cool. Sorry, like I'm like so focused. I'd be like, okay. The amiable art of necromancy, of course. Casual reading for the outdoors. Regular cup. Okay, so I feel like something... I can't get there. Gilbert, I mean, the painting, right? I mean, this is the secret door we did read about. Disguise kit. Disguise kit. Damn. Holy shit. Sent her down the stairs. A lot of blank canvases. The Van Thamper brothers. Beautiful middle-aged woman, her attire indicating some conservative status, though incomplete. The details suggest this work may be a work of genuine admiration rather than a simple commission.
Take the piggy bank, bitch! Burn her! Roast her!
I'm sorry?
Take the piggy bank, bitch! Burn her! Roast her!
Okay, so I mean, I'm thinking, like, do we just
Take the piggy bank, bitch! Burn her! Roast her!
Damn.
Take the piggy bank, bitch! Burn her! Roast her! Take the piggy bank, bitch! Burn her! Roast her!
Okay. So I'm trying to think, like, we have
what to do.
I don't regret taking it, but I'm kind of trying to figure out there's something
with haste.
God, we're so close. This was followed by the Astral Period, whose founding members railed against the perfection and studied nature of the Classical Period and unbridled colors, porous borders between segments, and unconventional materials like blood on stone, hair sewn into paper, and chalk on humanoid skin. The first discernible piece of astral art was created by Wilhelmina Oates, who... Hello? I think I took a screenshot by accident. Who, it was said, returned to the material plane after a lifetime spent on the astral plane, only to find that no time at all had passed. She leveraged her lifetime of wisdom to spearhead this new mode of art, which, though rejected at first by critics, soon heralded a new era of creation across the realm. Interesting. After a lifetime spent on the astral plane, returned to the material plane. Never aged, never grew, and had learned so much. That's kind of crazy. I guess when you think about it, right, that would actually be pretty sick. If you found a way to safely go to the astral plane, and then you practice your craft or whatever it is you want to do, you quite literally have infinite time. You won't age, you won't die. Well, of old age. And then you just return. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy, actually. Damn, imagine how much shit you could do. Fascinating.
Evil hides and Boo seeks.
Okay, let's go.
Tonight, Boo dines on faux flesh.
Okay, so I don't think we... Yeah, I don't think we have to be here. Right, we found the atelier. There's to be something in here that will point us towards the source of Oscar's possession. There's that since the wedding, it's been working obsessively up. Right, which we found, which is this painting. However, we don't know the relevance. It's not the relevance, but
Action, not reaction. Repositioning.
okay. Okay, we're all out, so
That bare easel makes Minsk a little sad. Unless... Is this art? Ooh.
Never a dull moment.
is this art? Ooh. Okay. What? Huh. So moving it to the other easel was upsetting. Daze the ghost.
This.
Oh wait, no, hold on.
Push my luck again.
Cancel. Damn.
I'm heating up.
Oh.
All right. So what the hell was this painter up to?
Yeah, what the hell? What the hell? What the hell's going on here? Okay. Oh yeah, it's gone. We did successfully destroy it, so it destroyed that. See, we didn't pick it up, but we know they made this secret. They spent extra money on making it extra secret.
Hell is watching every single step. And hands me. Look at me. Aren't I beautiful? Closer. Closer.
Oh, this is weird.
Bastard bog goblin! Get out!
Oh, Oscar Favres.
Leave him! He is mine! Do not touch him!
Ooh.
I'll smear your flesh on this canvas. Nasty interfere. Rotten to the core. Die here. You want to.
Well. What the fuck? Jeez. So it's speaking through all the paintings, and I do wonder, is that driving him mad? Before he got possessed? I don't know. A self-portrait of Oscar at work, a bemused smile playing on his lips, as if the very act of mixing paints is a dainty and excellent pleasure. Because, I mean... What was it? I thought this was going to turn into like a Layers of Fear situation. It's like some kind of twisted dark painting methods.
There's more to this artwork than meets the eye.
Well, well, well. Huh. Well, ain't that something? So the painting of her, of Jannath,
light on my feet,
was real. It was a passion paint, but this, what is that? A jealousy? Though her dress denotes honorable origin, humble origins, this young woman's gaze is steady and unabashed. Even unfinished, the portrait speaks of awe and affection in every brushstroke. The unsent letter. Carrie, my darling, I'm not sure why I'm writing this. Where you've gone to, no pigeon could deliver it. Still, if there's some part of you watching over my shoulder as I sit here, I beg you, leave me be. You feel my every thought, my dreams, my nightmares. Is there no reprieve from the memory of your face? The look of disappointment you cast upon me each time I close my eyes. I cannot take much more of this. I must be rid of you. I must. Huh. For the eyes of Lady Jannath only. Here's a smear of oil paint splashes this hastily quelled letter. My dearest Lady Jannath, I write to inform you of my progress on your portrait, my struggles therein. You see, while my skill at capturing countessans is considered far superior to the other brush folk of this good city, it is lacking in one particular aspect. My memory of your form is far inferior to the purest beauty I beheld when you first sat with me. How can I finish a masterpiece without confidence in my grasp of its subject? I beg of you, sit for me again. Allow me to finish this portrait in the proper fashion, with its ravishing subject firmly grasped within my gaze. Yours, Oscar Fevris. Damn. Powerful. Right, he, like, clearly loves Jannath, right? Or at least is passionate. But then the unsent letter to somebody else. Is this Carrie? So is it sort of like, oh, he's missing somebody else, another love, perchance? Ooh. Nice. Great. Letter to Oscar Fevris. This parchment is old, flaky, and smells faintly of tomb musk. Dearest Fevris, I so appreciated the desperation of your correspondence. Heartbreak can impose such a terrible burden, and my humble role as an Look. My god, wait a minute. The necromancy outside. The necromancy book outside is just tomb musk? Sorry. Heartbreak can impose such a terrible burden. In my humble role as an locutor with the spirit realm, I believe I might be able to offer you some reprieve. Bring this letter to my mansion, near the seafront. Together we will see if the dead have peace to offer you. Yours in spirit, Mystic Carrion. P.S. The door is regrettably stubborn, so you must speak its preferred words. Secreta Mortuorum. P.P.S. I may even consider a discount rate, if you're willing to recommend my services to Lady Jannath's well-coined kinfolk. Okay, so I mean, obviously, I'll click on the painting and we'll see what's going on, but is this Carrie person? Like, he's like not having regrets with Jannath, right? But sort of like a second person he loved. And now it's like, I don't know where she is. Is she alive? Is she dead? And so it was going to this person, right? Maybe commune with the spirit realm to see if her spirit is in the afterlife? I don't...
The portrait is ice cold to the touch, filling you with a sense of overwhelming dread. So why is the woman smiling? The portrait is ice cold to the touch, filling you with a sense of overwhelming dread. So why is the woman smiling?
Did this dude learn how to paint with some fucking... Is he using like necromancy paint? What the fuck's going on here? What's going on? I got a letter from a mystic carrion addressed to Oscar. It says to bring the letter to the carrion's mansion and provide a password for an entry. Should pay him a visit and ask him about Oscar. Yeah. True.
Something good.
Agreed. Protection is good evil. Yeah, you knew you needed it. Okay, he's got questions for y'all. Okay, so we got to get out of here. So if I do this, if we get everybody outside, hello? What the hell's going on there? Where are you guys? I mean, I see they're just in front of the house.
Who says what?
Oh.
Where Boo leads, Minsk follows.
This is so strange.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood. I know what to do.
Okay, then we're gonna go here. We're gonna dash outside.
Quickly then.
Damn, it's good to be alive. Saddle up.
Okay, dash.
Can I get a minute?
All right, great.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Yep, the amiable art of necromancy. Damn it, man. Of course. Of course. A servant cherish halls the amiable art of necromancy. It is a lonely, lonely world for a young woman in the modern culture of necromancy. She chafes against the shibboleth. Who needs necromancy? What could such a gross thing possibly be for? These questions are very valid. Hope my answer satisfies. Necromancy is a social magic. I have a zombie, Mr. Nascent Owens, under my thrall. I think we did read this before. Now he remembers absolutely nothing of his past life. He only knows this new one I've given him. He derives a large amount of pleasure from, say, bringing me tea, administering a stinky but relaxing back rub, or eating the brains of my enemies. Is that right? Well, that's a fortunate placement. Not placement, but I'm pretty sure the spirits are doing this to us. Can I jump down here? Might be the better way. Instead of going out. Just hell again. Right, because we need to get to... What's it? Carrion's letter to the Carrion Mansion. Isn't that this like shut down one over here? No, that's Garlo's place. Oh, all the way over here. Okay. So we could travel here. I wanna get off this damn house.
My boot craves the crunch of unvirtuous nethers.
That's not great.
Dig your graves, evil.
Okay, can I jump down?
Come to tuck you in.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Ow. I want to earn my way down and not just fast travel, because that would obviously be super easy. But that's not...
Assume nothing.
It's not as creative as risking my life for no reason. Damn, she's cool.
As I was taught.
She didn't even have fly. She's just that cool. Okay.
Justice walks on 4 feet and sleeps in my boot.
Got it.
Okay, Karlak. Okay, you're... That's different. Yeesh. If I jump here, maybe not. I think I gotta go the same way Minsk did.
Something over there.
Oh my. Dark Vision Feather Fall, the web grenade. Neat. Okay. Jeez.
Let's get going.
Okay, then us. Just fly down. Go over here.
This breeds madness.
Still alive, so that's
Ta-da.
progress.
And we're okay. We're doing okay. That was...
Let's get going.
That was hell. Oh my god. That was crazy. Okay, so we got the shit beat out of us in there. Turn-based.
You don't have the pocket money for that.
Definitely the way you want to approach that one.
Another step forward.
I did a little bit of a manual entry, and it was physically painful. Oh wait, no, it is this one. This is the one I was thinking about. Yeah.
Fine, Boo. Lae'zel, my hamster wishes me to tell you. You are the most beautiful thing he has ever seen.
He's right.
I'm afraid I can't return the sentiment, but I know of some Githyanki who would find him quite appealing. Mouth-watering, in fact.
Oh no. No follow-up? I do think that's so funny. It was like the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Set into the mansion's faded exterior, you see the faintest outline of a door, an entrance designed to provide the utmost discretion. The door pulses with a heavy, melancholic magic. Whatever lies behind it concerns the living and the dead. You sense it waits for the right words. It requires permission to open.
Cool. Secreta Mortuorum. Along with Gortash, Baldur's butter knife? Praise the absolute. Secreta.
The door shudders. It has no choice but to let you inside.
Shudders.
Stick carrion awaits.
Ah, cool. God damn it. That's awesome. Okay. No, so we're going to pick this up in the next episode, and we're going to finish this out, and then we're going to go roam around the city a little bit more, because I want to kind of see what's going on over here. I think the foundry is basically this, right? Because we can kind of see some tracks. So I think this chunk is maybe the foundry. There's probably some more down here. Right? I don't know how far this goes. We'll see. So I want to poke around here. Maybe look at this. Because let's not forget, right? We have to go up here to see about getting the Orthic Hammer. And then eventually the Murder Tribunal. That's going to be interesting. Among everything else. So we still got a lot to do. We're trying to get more episodes out soon. Really appreciate it. Been kind of a crazy time trying to do everything. And yeah, hopefully I'll get this out soon, and then we'll get another one, and then kind of try to be more consistent with them throughout the week, because there's still so much to see, and I'm having fun. I'm enjoying this. This is great. So maybe just a few dead cats. So anyway, let me know what you guys think about this. This is quite the thing with everything with Shadowheart and Nocturne at the beginning up until now, and finishing this out. That house is crazy. I was ready for us to die. Nuts. So, see you guys next one. Bye bye.